Hello, everyone. A very, very good afternoon to all of you who are watching us live right now. And I welcome all of you once again Thursday with a fresh new class on TOEFL. So, welcome all of you to free Shiksha TOEFL classes, first of all. And these classes have been designed in such a manner that you can have a glimpse over the whole module of TOEFL. So we are trying to cover up, on every Thursday, at least one module in detail. And we are trying to focus on the sub questions, on the number of questions, on the pattern, on the syllabus whole as a whole. So definitely we are trying to give our best through these videos to you, and I'm sure you're going to make use of these classes as much as possible, because these classes are absolutely for free and you do not have to pay anything. And before we actually start with our academic class for today, definitely I would like to give you two small reminders. That is, first of all, we have a YouTube channel with the same name, that is Shiksha Study Abroad, and it's also written in front of you on the first PPT slide itself, Shiksha Study Abroad. So please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Why? Because on our channel we have lots of videos which we have uploaded in the past. So definitely those will be very, very beneficial to you if you are a really, serious exam or IELTS exam or whatever exam you're preparing for. So far we had started with these classes for IELTS and TOEFL exam. Sorry. So yes, for IELTS and TOEFL exam, definitely you have lots of online free material from where you can actually practice. And for IELTS, we even have the sample papers which you can download for free. And secondly, please do not forget to register with us. The registration link is given just below in the description, just below this video which you're watching right now live. So guys, I want you to register for free because you do not have to pay anything out of it. And definitely due to this registration link, you will be able to get in touch with our expert counseling team, who will guide you through all the exams or any information which you need regarding IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, or exam like GRE, GMAT. All right. So yeah, these were few kinds of this was few pieces of information, I can call it rather, which I wanted to give you before we actually start with today's class. So now you can see in another second PPT which I have just shared, to be covered. That means we are going to cover today, we are going to learn today about the listening module of TOEFL exam. So basically we are going to give it a highlight over the overview, talk about overview, or we are going to actually look at the syllabus pattern, then keywords, key tips, and of course we are going to look at several kinds of questions which you might encounter in your paper, right? So, yeah. And guys, if you have any doubt regarding the TOEFL or IELTS exam, you can also put it down in the end of the session on the comment section. Or either if you're trying to rewatch any of our videos on our YouTube channel, and then if you come up with any question, please do not hesitate to put down your queries, your problems regarding any paper on the comment section, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. So, after this information, now I would like you to go through these revised number of questions and the timings which have come up lately. So in July 26th, okay, from July 26th rather, 2023, there was a certain change in the syllabus, in the not just syllabus in fact, but in the number of questions and the timing. So I would like to read out briefly and very quickly each of the module, what were the changes. So in reading, you can see now you will only get 20 questions in total. So in those 20 questions should be completed in 35 minutes. That is the new timing which has been introduced for the TOEFL reading paper. If we talk about listening, that then actually there has been no major change in the listening paper. So the number of questions have slightly decreased, in fact, 28 questions, and the timing is also has been also varied. So you can see 36 minutes for 28 questions. Now, if we talk about speaking, speaking has 4 tasks and timing is 16 minutes. If you talk about writing, then writing has 2 tasks and 29 minutes. Okay, so the whole paper has come up to around approx 2 hours. So earlier, if you noticed, the TOEFL exam, be it any module, actually the whole total paper of TOEFL exam, that is all the 4 modules together, took 3 hours in total. But now it will be completed in 2 hours. Now, if you talk about the TOEFL IBT listening section is designed to measure your ability to understand conversations and lectures in English, and it includes for basic comprehension, understanding of speaker's attitude, and a degree of certainty, and connecting information. So these are the 3 bullet points which actually are evaluated as per your ability to crack the TOEFL IBT listening section. Now, if we talk about the listening questions, then let's see what are the kinds of questions or lectures which you'll actually encounter in the paper. So you'll hear lectures and conversations in this section. Both use campus-based language. Okay, so 3 lectures, some with classroom discussion, each 3 to 5 minutes, 6 questions per lecture. Okay, now 2 conversations, each 3 minutes, 5 questions per conversation. So this is the revised number of questions and minutes which has been introduced in the TOEFL listening exam. So you can take notes on any audio item throughout the test to help you answer questions. Now, test time, it should take about 36 minutes to complete the listening section. All right, now how do you actually take notes during a TOEFL listening conversation? This is very important because while listening to the audio in your TOEFL listening paper, you should know how to, or you should know the tactic or strategy how to make notes, because that is very important and that will be helpful for you to write down your correct answers. Now let's read about it. How do you actually do it? Taking notes on conversations is easier in comparison to lectures. First, conversations are usually much shorter. Second, conversations take place on a college campus and deal with situations related to university life. So you are most likely familiar with these subject matters. If you're not, that's okay. You will still find it easier than lectures. And third, if you miss what one speaker says, the other speaker will probably give you a clue as to what you missed. So here are some tips for taking notes for conversations. So, first is pay attention to the speaker's tone of voice to interpret implied information. So, when you take notes on conversations, you should be aware that conversations contain more implied information as compared to lectures. So, implied information means information that is suggested but not directly stated. Let's look at an example of implied information. So definitely you can just recall and go back to our previous videos where we also discussed each of the sub questions in detail. So that will give you the familiarity with the kinds of questions which you will actually get in the listening paper. Second tip is find a balance between listening and note taking. So the rule of thumb is that you should take just enough notes to help you remember important facts and then information, so that you can focus most of your attention on understanding the conversation. Now, third tip is keep moving. So ideally, you will pay attention perfectly for the duration of the test and understand all of the main ideas for the first time they are mentioned. So, but practically speaking, your mind may wander, or at some points you may not understand what the professor is talking about. So when this happens, just let it go and start listening again. Okay, this is a very big tip because I have seen my own candidates struggling with making notes and, during the listening paper, not able to listen fully or completely to each and every conversation. So that is one of the disadvantages. Now, fourth is use symbols. Once practiced and understood, symbols can save you a lot of time with your note taking. This is very important. So, symbols are used instead of certain words. For example, cause and effect can be shown with arrows. Decrease, fall, short, cheap, worse can all be, shown with a down arrow either, or while increase, rise, and surge can all be shown with an up arrow. So this is how you can actually make symbols for yourself and make it easier for yourself to make notes, and no need to write the fuller length sentences or words. Use the two column layout. The two column layout is one of the best layouts for taking notes for a conversation between two people, because it helps to organize the speakers without the need to write down the speaker each time you make a note. So example, the left column is used for speaker 1, while the right column is used for speaker 2. So you can make two columns actually, bifurcating what are the two speakers talking about. So the context which they are talking about, or the conversation which is going between two people, you can actually, describe it in those two columns. That will make it easier for you to later on come back to those same notes and write down your correct answer, whatever you need as an answer. So example, on one column you can write down professor. If there is a professor talking in the audio, then the second speaker can be student. So this is just an example to show you how you can actually make notes by using two columns. Now, if we talk about one of the major things in in TOEFL listening paper, that is, there are 8 TOEFL listening question types. Okay, and we have discussed in the month of August, when we started with daily TOEFL classes, we had discussed each of them in detail. So if you want more information on that, definitely uh, that will be shown in the previous videos which we have uploaded in the month of August. So you can just go back to our YouTube channel, Shiksha Study Abroad, and you can take down the notes from there and learn about each and every question type in listening from there. Okay. Now, let me tell you in brief what are the kinds of questions which you will encounter in your listening paper. So, you might get something like detailed question, then you have inference question, attitude question, function question. Then there are two similar, almost similar kind of questions, but there is a slight difference. And those two questions are just content and just purpose question. And last but not the least is organization question. Now, proven study method to improve your TOEFL listening score. Now, what are the things which you should actually look out for? So here is a diagram. With the help of diagram, I have actually prepared a small chart for all of you. So scored above 60% and scored below 60%. You can see the steps. What did the students actually do? So that you can also choose your own path. Which one would you like to go for? And definitely everybody would like to go for the first one, scored above 60%. So you can actually just figure out and check by yourself later on, rewatch the video, come back here and learn about the steps one by one. Now, follow these steps and you'll see it works wonders. Now let me see what are the steps which we are talking about. Completing the above step-by-step process should take you around 45 to 60 minutes per TOEFL listening practice. Of course, if you answered all or most questions correctly, it will take you much less time. Therefore, by committing yourself to 3 hours a day, you can complete more than 50 TOEFL listening questions in less than 3 weeks, and that is huge in number, right? So, with this intense training, you will see a significant improvement in your TOEFL listening score. So, definitely, please do try out this method. Okay, step 1, 2, and then 3, and then again from here, step 1, 2, and 3. So, definitely, these are few of the things. Your target score should be this, that is above 60%. How you should actually do it, everything is given in steps. Just read it carefully once again. Now, here for your help, guys, I have listed down few of the top best books for your TOEFL guide, as acting as your TOEFL guides. In fact, you can practice from here as much as possible you want. So this is the first book which I'm talking about, the official guide to the TOEFL IBT test, sixth edition. This is the first book which I have preferred over the other books. Now there are many more like Kaplan's, Barron's. Of course, Barron's is very famous. Then we have official guide that is also famous, official TOEFL IBT. We have Mometrics and Princeton reviews. So these are few of the books which I have listed down. Please do look at it, and feel free to ask any questions if you have regarding any paper or any module, any subtopic or any exam, and please try to put it down on the comment section. As I said, we will get back to you as soon as possible and we'll clear all your doubts. Till then, I'll take your leave, and please keep practicing your TOEFL for your TOEFL exam. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys, because as I said, you can get access over so many videos, so many online free material for practicing, and of course, you can gain so much out of it in terms of knowledge, right, for TOEFL exam. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also do not forget to register with us, which is absolutely for free. Thank you so much, guys, for watching us live, or even if you're watching us as a recorded video. Thank you so much. And definitely, I'm sure these videos are going to be helpful, especially if you are a serious aspirant and you're really serious for your exam and you're looking for some free material for practice. So, this will be the platform which you're looking for. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.